Hello, 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 hello. Testing, testing. Are we here?
Hello. Testing, testing.
Let's get a chat confirmation that we are here. And if we are, then we will begin to count down. Just need a chat confirmation. We're still waiting. Are we here? We have an echo. Just an echo? That doesn't seem right.
Alright, I think we're good. Alright, I'm Gazco, and I'm racing Yeswally1.
Hello?
And this is Vortex percent. And this is
So-
Wally's final countdown. I'm ready.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Good luck, good luck, good luck.
Alright, so this is Vortex percent, and the main objective is to go to every level in the game and go to the Vortex in each level, or also known as the portal that takes you back to the home world. And right off the bat, I'll be throwing in a cheat code that unlocks all the worlds, so that way you don't need any gems or dragons.
If it's your...
I thought he was gonna use your audio.
If he's using my audio, then nothing makes sense. But we're gonna basically just be steaming through
I have
most
no
of all of
muted
these.
that.
We're gonna be steaming through all of these levels very, very quickly. Some of them are gonna be extremely short, such as Stonehill or Dark Hollow. Coming up for Gaz. Yeah. After Artisans, we're basically going to be doing the same order. After Artisans, we're going to be doing a different order. We're going to be doing a different, a weird world order. We're going to be going to Magic Crafters before we go to Peacekeepers. That will be explained later on. But for now, enjoy Artisans, because there's not really much to say except for we're just going to be using different techniques about going fast, charging, charge jumping when needed in order to get up to maximum momentum. And what Gaz is trying to do now is what Crash Numbers explained earlier about doing the wall glide to get to Toasty. Just been... Right. Yeah. If this would work, thank you. There we go. We don't have a way of separating that. So...
I think my game audio is really quiet. I think my game audio is really quiet in OBS.
I don't know why, but I waited
for
for the gems from Toasty. That was sort of stupid.
Wally mentioned earlier. We actually go to Magic Crafters
And it's very
next.
important we do that.
And it's very important we do that
See, I'm now heading there.
because to the balloonist in Magic Crafters, there's a chance that he can take you directly into a Peacekeepers level. It can be either Dry Canyon or Cliff Town, and the reason is because whenever you talk to the balloonist normally, if you don't have enough eggs to move on in the game, then he can take you directly into a level that has an egg so that you have enough eggs to move on.
Yeah.
So it just saves a bunch of time from just going to Peacekeepers' homeworld. It takes you directly into a level and saves a massive amount of time. But the downside is that there's RNG to it, and he can also take you to other places like Stone Hill or Wizard Peak. Does that, and that's you're not going to save time.
He won't directly take you to Wizard Peak, but he'll just be like, "Oh, Wizard Peak is behind you," or "Oh, you're in the Magic Crafter's homeworld. Go and find the thieves." Obviously, not as passive aggressively as I'm saying it, but there you go. So we're both basically hoping for Dry Canyon. If we don't get Dry Canyon, then we're just going to be going through. We're just going to be going straight to Peacekeepers anyway.
Right.
Unless Gaz really wants to go for RNG.
I'm for RNG, honestly.
It's coming up in this next level, which is High Caves. It's going to be a really short showcase of supercharging. We're just going to be using the supercharge just to get into the main cave that has the Vortex in. And generally all the levels are mostly straightforward. Some later levels will have tricks which use different mechanics of the game. In fact, one will be coming up in the next level.
Yeah, Wizard Peak has a pretty cool trick. It's honestly one of the hardest in the whole run, in my opinion. Much time if you don't get it, so that's good.
We're going to be going to Wizard Peak, and we're basically going to be using the supercharge in order to do something that the game really doesn't expect you to do, but we're going to be doing it anyway, which is taking momentum from flopping off of a platform with the supercharge into an enemy hitbox. And by doing that, we're going to be gaining vertical momentum, which will allow us to get to the Vortex several seconds quicker.
I got it barely. Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah, it's tough.
You have to be at a really, really good angle in order to really get it.
So Blowhard also has a pretty cool trick in it. It involves a damage boost. I think Wally knows a bit more about that.
So something that is really strange about this game is how it deals with momentum through damage. For whatever reason, it will conserve momentum from like charge jumping or from falling off the edge whilst charging. And if you get damaged or you interrupt that state by like jumping, you will take whatever momentum you have contained and actually be able to use it to gain vertical momentum, which we use on the mountain in order to get up to the wooden area to skip the entirety of Blowhard.
So I believe you took the lead.
I got it first try, and we'll now see what my RNG is like.
The RNG is coming up right now,
oh, yeah.
and he can take you to 5 options, and I got Cliff Town, so that's
Canyon.
Good.
We got 1 and 2. So that is the RNG element completely out of the game. We are now in the second homeworld, and we didn't even need to do any movement in order to get to our levels. Which is why this is such a great strat, because it's not used in any other run.
Slapped off by the Big Mama. Nice.
And like we said, the other choices were Stonehill, Wizard Peak, and the Magic Crafter's Homeworld. If you end up going to Stonehill, that is probably the worst mistake you can make with that balloonist. but it has happened before. In fact,
yeah, that's like a
yeah.
minute and a half we're talking.
But for the most part, Peacekeepers has quite easy levels. We're mostly just going to be using movement as best as possible and just running through levels as fast as possible. Let's see if I can go up all the stairs in one fell swoop. Nope. That is a no. That was most certainly a no. But the one level that is the hardest in the Peacekeepers world is the boss, Dr. Shemp. There are numerous strats here, and I don't know if Gaz is going to go for the last one. I'm going to be attempting it. But
I will definitely not for it.
But we're going to be starting off by doing a bit of different movement in order to get to the back end of Shemp, where you would normally go to after getting the key chest, which is after Shemp's fight himself. We can do that using a wall glide or a backup like I did there with the jump, or by using the mama to slap you. But I'm coming up to the third hit now, and this is where the strat will come into play. Let's see if I can get this. Hey, we got it. So that trick is kind of difficult because what all bosses do in this game is that they will drag your camera towards them. So if you're not really manipulating the camera, that will be a blind jump. But by manipulating the camera using the L2 and R2 buttons, I'm able to keep the camera in a position where I can still see my destination. And then Ice Cavern. We're just gonna go to the end of the level because it's around the corner. There is a really stupid strat here that F1 found, forward 1. It doesn't save a lot and it's needlessly risky.
I just want to say that Ice Cavern is the best level in any platforming game since 1998.
I'm not gonna disagree, but I feel like there are better examples. And now we're moving on to the fourth homeworld, which is Beastmakers. So is Gaz gonna do his superior Terrace Village strats?
We'll see. We'll see. Won't.
So Terrace Village wasn't displayed in any percent, but it is in this category and won 20%. And Terrace Village is a heavily cycle-based level. In 120%, you'll be seeing Chris and Saboom go for a very tricky cycle, whereas in Vortex, the cycle that we get is sort of very nice and complimentary.
Yeah, it's pretty simple. Just don't bonk like 3 times and you should make it.
You had to do a little wall glide in order to skip a little jump there around the back of the building. Gets us to the rooftops. And by matching the cycle, you should get through Terrace Village without taking damage, unless you're me and you do that.
Alright, next level, Misty Bog. What most people don't realize is that the end of the level is actually really close to the start, and it is probably like the easiest level in this whole category.
In any percent and 120%, it can be really nerve-wracking. In this game, in this category, it's just painful. Literally.
So just take a few hits and then you're there.
I had to grab a folder, so you probably caught up. And then we're following this up with Treetops, which has quite a nice little strat. So where are you?
Pretty precise.
Yeah, carry on.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
it's a pretty precise jump. It's off the
So
head.
whereas in any percent and 120% you would go straight forward and clear out this first tree, we're going to be running down to the left along where you would normally supercharge. And we're going to be doing a jump from the top of that area over to a platform which gets us to a supercharge, which leads straight to the Vortex. It's quite a nice little strat. I quite like it.
So for me, right now, I'm going for, I think what is the coolest trick in the whole category. It's also one of the toughest. And it's very important I have gold sparks right now, full health, because I'll be taking 3 hits.
Whereas I'm going to be doing a strat which only requires 1 hit, but is significantly slower.
Right. Not first try.
That's not good. Alright. I guess we're wall gliding, boys.
Oh,
I guess we're doing the wall glide back
Didn't
up.
get a charge.
We're gonna do this back up. That damage was detrimental. Alright. Damn it. Alright, I'm just gonna have to do the fight normally. So unfortunately I took damage when I didn't want to, so I wasn't able to do my damage abuse strat. So I'm gonna have to just do the boss normally, because I didn't get the wall glide back up.
I can't get out of bounds, so...
Yeah, Metalhead is a very difficult level.
Yeah, so like whenever I'm going for a PB in this category, I do Beastmakers second, actually, just to get this out of the way, because it's just so difficult.
Because of the strats I do, I end up doing it when we're now doing it. Purely because I'm generally consistent at keeping sparks and being able to do the strat I normally do, which is a damage boost to skip the second phase. So now I'm heading into Haunted Towers. And this is going to have another strat deviation. Gaz will not be doing wizard proxies. I'm doing wizard proxies. Why? I don't know. But I'm doing them. First try, baby. There we go.
Nice.
And yeah, that's the main thing really. Is wizard proxies. Gaz is going to be doing the first Super Flame Fairy, which was shown off briefly in any percent. Crash used it as a backup. And what they do is they grant you a flame which will destroy metal objects. And generally everything that cannot be normally destroyed by regular flame. So Gaz will be using the first fairy to get to the second door, which is used in the 120% category. Meanwhile, I'm running through Dark Passage. This level can be really dangerous. You could lose a lot of time here just because of how much of a mess it is. It's got a little skip right at the end, using a charge glide with a bit of momentum behind it. You can skip a little bit of time. Alright, I'm gonna play this a little bit safer. There we go. Playing that a bit safer so I don't end up dying to the jump that will skip the whirlwind. Lofty Castle.
Alright, well I'm just starting dark.
Lofty Castle is another level with quite a cool little route. We're going to be doing this first whirlwind skip, first fairy whirlwind skip, like normal. We're then going to be turning around on the bridge, going out onto the scenery that encompasses the middle area. And by using the scenery, we're able to get to an area which will allow us to glide to the final part of the level. And by hitting these last 3 fairies, we get to get this whirlwind, and that gets us to the vortex. Quite a few people will struggle with Lofty, and it's purely because they either overcomplicate the movement, or they aren't confident with charge gliding, or they don't do like their momentum correctly. There's numerous ways that you can mess up that movement. And now it's time.
And that would really help.
And then final level is again the boss. Nothing really to say about this boss, it's just you just gotta optimize your movement. That's all you have to do. There are a few jumps that you can do which save like half a second, but overall not really worth it. Like you can skip killing the boss, but it's just awkward to perform, so playing the level normally just like that. Easy peasy. And onto the final world, Nasty's world.
Can you forget how to do North Cove, please?
I'll do it the chargeless way, should I?
Yeah.
Wait, I'm doing charges 30%, never mind, I'll show it anyway. There we go. Yeah, nothing really to say about Nasty's world for Vortex. You saw what Crash did. We're hopefully doing it better.
I'll skip the jog fight, I guess.
Okay. I didn't even know you actually knew how to do that. Maybe I sent you the video.
I just kind of found it like a week ago. I was like, is this possible?
So yeah, just doing that. Using the trick called TNT work. Onto the hill, over the hill. I was playing it safe. There is actually a part there where your glide will completely not activate. So I take it a little bit further back and I just do a normal glide. It might lose a little bit of time, but it's generally a lot safer than taking damage, because damage is generally good to keep for Twilight Harbor, where we'll be doing a little shortcut. Damn. I thought I'd try and get the supercharge in Twilight Harbor from the bridge. You can get supercharge from that bridge for whatever reason, but I'm just going to progress through this normally.
I'll just come in the clutch and get it for you, Wally.
Thanks, man. I know I could count on you.
Anytime.
And into the final boss, Nasty Nork.
Whoa, that was weird.
Thief, get back here! No, that thief is never supposed to move. Bad thief. But Hey, you might catch up. I'm pretty sure my flame just went straight through that thief.
Alright, good thing I grabbed that rat.
This is okay, I'll be doing a backup. No! Get back here, no! There we go. Finally.
Thought I had a chance.
I just saw what you did. That was brave.
Thanks for making it closer, Wally. I don't look as bad now.
You're welcome. Anything for you. I was thinking about doing credit skip, but it's too close, and you haven't finished, so... And I am done.
Good job.
Wait, really? I'm just saying now, if I didn't mess up the second thief, I think I might have PB'd. Damn it! Why did I have to mess up the second thief?
What will you do next? I'd say the sky's the limit.
Yeah, it's coming up to the ending. GG.
So yeah, that was Vortex. Not too bad of a run, besides Metalhead wrecking me, but yeah, not too bad.
Generally good in terms of the tricks and stuff, and obviously the RNG was first and second best options.
Yeah, that was really
So,
cool.
yeah.
And I'm glad I got the Wizard Peak flop and everything.
Yeah.
So
Thank you for
was
having
cool.
us to do Vortex. And what is next? Spyro 100% by Drashed. Good luck to him, and good luck to everybody else who is in the marathon. I don't think we have much more to say.